Welcome back to another Real Talk Reaction. This one is for Wednesday, Season 1, Episode number 8. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. You know the rest. Tell your friends to tell all the other friends. Tell your mama too. We might have shows and movies over here that they want to see. So come check us out. Thank you.
Alright, we're about to hop into the penultimate episode. Before we do that, a couple of comments from the last episode, starting with E, who says, so, the element I thought you really enjoyed was the appearance of Malep Klanos, but I didn't want to spoil things for you. Is that Uncle Fester's name?
Yeah.
I think that thing is really well developed, and in terms of RJ saying how did he see, I would just say magic.
Okay.
Like an aura, you have no idea how things are going on in the world of hands unless you're in a really weird anime, and then you probably do not want to know.
Yeah.
Just the season finale left to react to. Oh, so this is a season finale.
Oh.
I thought it said 9 episodes.
This is not the penultimate.
Just kidding. It's the season finale.
This is the last one right
here. This is it. This is all we get.
Okay.
Just the season finale left to react to. I'm so glad that nobody, including me, spoiled things for you.
Yeah.
Executive producer Adam says, I honestly love this episode. While it was obvious for me that Tyler was the monster from the start, I still like where they are taking the story, even if the twist was a little predictable. We were guessing all over the place, so I'm glad you had it from the beginning. However, the real reason that I love this episode is Fred Armisen, or how do you say his last name?
Fred Armistad.
It doesn't
Armisen. Fred Armisen.
As Uncle Fester. While I love the casting for the other Adams, I have to say that they freaking nailed Fester. I've never seen, or never even been that big of a fan of the character, but Armisen was so gosh darn charming as a guy that I couldn't help but love him. I also love his relationship with Wednesday. The two have a great dynamic and share a heartwarming bond in the typical Addams sort of way. On a side note, I love how Wednesday still looks out for Eugene while he's in the hospital. That was one of my favorite parts too.
Yeah.
I really loved it. It was such a subtle thing too, like don't fuck with his bees.
Yeah.
The scene where she doesn't let Fester, yeah, okay, I should have just read the rest of your comment. The scene where she doesn't let Fester eat his bees because of course he wants to do that was especially heartwarming. It just shows that she's capable of being genuinely kind to others, that is if she feels they deserve it. Yeah, great comment, Adam. Alright, last comments from executive producer Jeremy, who says, I love your excitement at seeing Uncle Fester, Fred Armisen. That was great. He actually shaved his head for the role. It was fun watching you guessing who the Hyde was during the episode. I unfortunately didn't get to figure that part out before I even got to the second episode. I got spoiled by a comment on a video that wasn't even about Wednesday. Oh my gosh!
Wow.
They're the worst! They're the worst. They should
That's
be
how you
punished. Again, my worst experience with that, Sixth Sense, totally ruined the experience for me. I will say it forever.
Yeah.
Basically saying Tyler was a Hyde, that was very disappointing. I'm sorry, Jeremy, that's the worst. I empathize so much. I was thinking after the first episode, I'm not sure if I love Xavier, but I think I might like Tyler. Then I saw the comment and I was like, well, never mind. Guess I just like Enid. Hope she's a good friend. Although I still think Tyler put a great date together. Great reaction. I look forward to the next episode where we get the answers to who or what unlocked the Hyde, and is it Christina Ricci, the mastermind, or is someone else? I don't know. Well, let's get to this episode right now so we can find out.
Didn't give me your note. I was surprised you wanted to see me again after you ran out the other night. So, is this a date?
It's a surprise. When I came to Nevermore, romance was the last thing on my mind. But when you kissed me, you opened my eyes, and suddenly it all made sense. Xavier warned me about you, but I didn't listen.
Ironic now, huh?
Ironic would have been framing Xavier for murder while the real Hyde helped me put him away.
Wait. You don't think...
I don't think. I know. Kidbot probably discovered your secret during one of your sessions, so she unlocked you. Why'd you kill her? I thought Hydes were typically loyal to their masters.
Lindsay, seriously, this is nuts.
On outreach day, I told you I was visiting the old meeting house. Did Kinbot send you to spy on me? The night of the Raven, he overheard Eugene and me discussing your cave in the woods, and you warned Kinbot. Eugene probably saw her torching it. Then she sent you to clean up her mess. I have to hand it to you, Tyler. Wounding yourself that night at the Gates Mansion? That was a masterstroke of misdirection.
Okay, stop. Do you know how insane you sound right now? I'm not a monster. And if you really thought that I was, why would you risk bringing me out to the woods to confront me alone?
Who said I was alone?
Squad.
Okay, I don't know what kind of sick joke you're playing, Wednesday. I'm out of here.
Actually, you're coming with us.
She used her siren power. That was cool. We haven't got to see her do it.
Guys, he's human right now, so you know he's vulnerable.
I think it works on everybody.
On anything? Can we work on anything? Not that thing right there. The moon.
Oh, hide, baby. Hide.
Welcome back.
Jekyll and Hyde, yeah.
Where the hell am I?
Somewhere where no one can hear your screams.
What's with the chains?
Don't ask stupid questions.
You might not know.
This is crazy.
Yeah,
I'm
it doesn't
normal.
seem like you know.
That's only half true. Do you recognize her? Perhaps if I hadn't been so distracted by my own mother hogging this photo, I would have noticed yours sooner. Your father fell in love and married an outcast.
Fine, my mom was an outcast. It doesn't make me a monster.
According to her personal medical records.
You stole her medical records?
Technically, Thing did. He took them from your garage. Your father's quite the pack rat. Her postpartum depression triggered her condition.
Mom had severe bipolar disorder.
We both know that's a lie. She was a Hyde.
Oh my god.
And your father has been living his life in dread. Never really quite sure whether or not she had passed her condition on to you.
Are you really all just gonna stand there and let her do this to me?
Guys, Enid just texted. Thornhill suspicious. How long until he morphs into that thing?
I'm not the monster.
You are. I saw it in a vision of your other thing.
You're basing all this off some vision you had after we kissed? I mean, is that something you can trust?
Wednesday, what are you doing?
Just some light torture. Don't worry, I won't leave a mark.
Wednesday? Hold on.
Wait, are you being serious?
There's only one thing that a Hyde understands. Pain.
Wednesday! That's it, I'm out. Us too.
No.
Wait,
No, I'm not.
Wednesday? I didn't sign up for this. Let's go to Weems, explain everything.
Weems won't help. And Tyler here is always one step ahead of his father.
And you're on your own.
You're making it a hard case that
Don't
needs
leave
just
me here
like...
with her, please! I'm begging you, please!
Or maybe he's like waiting for the building.
Whenever I'm on his mother or any sensitive issue, he snaps, becoming cold and detached. It's like I'm talking to a different person. I'm increasingly concerned. I believe the trauma of losing his mother may have left Tyler with deeper psychological scars than I suspected.
Sheriff Galvin, we have a problem. And her name's Wednesday Adams.
What is Kinbot, or should I say Laurel Gates, using you for? Tyler. The body parts in the basement of the Gates mansion. What was she collecting them for?
I don't understand. Why are you doing this?
Let's test your reflexes.
Right here! Get off of my sword! Drop it! Drop it!
She's looking crazy as hell now.
Sheriff Galpin isn't pressing kidnapping charges, which is a miracle given the circumstances.
Of course he's not. How long have you known?
Excuse me?
When I gave you that claw from the cave, did you already know the truth?
Wednesday, that's enough.
Xavier Thorpe is our Hyde. We've got evidence thanks to you, and that's why I'm giving you one last pass.
Tyler is going to turn on you too.
Let's go.
Get out.
Get out.
Wednesday, wait.
Tyler! No, what are you doing?
I need to talk to her, Dad.
She just tried to kill
She
you.
was my friend. We're in the police station. What's gonna happen?
2 minutes.
Make it quick.
What do you want?
Ask a question. What does it feel like
What does what feel like?
to lose? You know, first,
He does
we
know.
were naked, covered in blood. No idea what happened. But over time, I started to remember everything. The sound of their screams, panic in their eyes, and fear so primal I could taste it. And it was delicious. You have no idea what's coming.
You have no idea what's coming?
Bye now. Oh, he is two different people.
That shook her a little bit.
Like, ma'am, did you hear what he was saying?
The quid pro
Man.
quo for Sheriff
Officer.
Galpin not pressing charges is your immediate expulsion from Nevermore.
The others had nothing to do with this. I acted alone.
As someone who claims to have no friends, you certainly go out of your way to protect them.
They didn't have the guts to do what needed to be done.
You mean kidnapping and torture? I should hope not.
You do realize that Tyler brutally disemboweled 6 people, then harvested a variety of their body parts for good measure.
Perhaps if you'd come to me with your suspicions rather than taking matters into your own hands, we could have worked together.
Oh yes, because trust and cooperation have always been the hallmarks of our relationship.
I admire your ability to be your own person and trust your own instincts. But that also makes you impatient and impulsive. Your actions have put me in the school in an impossible position.
Tyler is the Hyde. And he has framed Xavier. He confessed everything to me.
I wish I could believe you.
Should have recorded it.
You know his mother was an outcast. She was a student here, you must remember her. She was a Hyde.
Yes, Francois, she was a lovely woman. I didn't ask what she identified as.
Well then give me more time and I can prove to you that they are Hydes.
There is no more time, and there are no more deals Wednesday. Pack your steamer trunks. We will have them shipped and say your goodbyes. You'll be on the afternoon train tomorrow. I'm sorry Nevermore didn't work out for you Wednesday. I'm sure your mother will be very disappointed. And so am I.
Are you really though? Disappointed?
You haven't been grilled out on me this whole time.
Xavier, I'm not sure how much time we have. Thing distracted the guards and is looping the cameras.
What are you doing here?
I know you're not the Hyde. Tyler used me to frame you. He is the actual Hyde.
How do you know?
I saw it in a vision when he kissed me.
And plus, he just told me at the police station as well.
I'm glad you were getting some action while I was falsely accused.
I should have believed you. But since you seem to have some sort of psychic connection to the Hyde, I was curious to know if you've drawn anything recently that might shed some light on the
You
situation.
want my help? You ruined my life. No,
I'm trying to help
try being
you.
your friend.
I'm trying to help so you can get out of jail though.
Look where that got me.
This isn't about us, Xavier.
No, it's about you! Every time you get involved, people get hurt. You're toxic. All you ever do is make things worse.
Tyler warned me that something bad was coming. I
No,
think that this
you've already
might
shown
be
me
it.
that. I don't care. If you want to stop this, then leave. Go far away and never come back. Do you understand? That can't happen if you're not here. That's how you save everyone, okay? So go. Leave!
Can that chain even reach over to the bed? Well, they might just come and let him out and go to sleep. But then what's the purpose of having him in the chain?
I mean, I don't know, baby. We didn't see if it's long enough. I don't know, we didn't see.
You right.
Yeah. Nice.
I hate to admit, but I am gonna miss Principal Weems. She could be a real pain. But she was tough. And she died for the one thing she truly loved, this school. For that I have immense respect. She was one of us.
Now that classes are canceled for the rest of the semester, you have to come visit me in San Francisco. I can pretty much guarantee fog and drizzle every day.
Sounds tempting. Bianca. I owe you a thank you.
We're getting that Benson title next year, so don't let killing one supernatural pilgrim get to your head.
I hear you're a free man now.
Yep. All charges dismissed.
Wrongfully convicted.
Listen,
I'm not gonna
when I was in
sue.
the cell, I said a lot of things. Being your friend should come with a warning label, but I don't know a lot of people who would take an arrow for me, so welcome to the 21st century, Adams.
Got her cell phone.
My number's in there already.
Welcome to the 21st
That's a
century.
bold move. Hope you're not expecting me to call you.
No, never. I'd settle for a text, though.
What's that?
You know what a text is, right?
No.
Goodbye, Xavier.
Hey, you gonna be back next semester? Yes, no, maybe?
Maybe this forced vacation will be more interesting than I imagined. Unlike my novel, not every thread has been tied up, nor every question answered. Secrets are still lurking in the dark corners of Jericho. Were Laurel, Gates, and Tyler just pawns in a bigger game? Will today's stalker become tomorrow's nemesis? I know the suspense is killing you.
Alright, that was the season finale of Wednesday, and what a great wrap-up it was. I mean, you know, we flushed out everything we needed to in the first 7 episodes, and then we finally got the reveal at the end. Christina Ricci. The reason why they hired her, the reason why it's a known face.
The reason why we saw her red boots in mud, episode 1 or 2.
I mean, you know, it is what it is. I mean, at that point, it was really only 1 or 2 people to rule out, and it wasn't going to be the principal. So it just had to be Christina Ricci, and yeah, it was Christina Ricci. I like the way they ended it too, with just like what else can be going down up in this town, and you know, how can Wednesday be involved with it. So they left it open enough for a season 2, and now
which
it
is already guaranteed. Yeah,
for a season 2. I like the bad guy coming back though, although he was short-lived, hyped up more than he lived and did what he had to do. But I think they did a great job by getting rid of him quick, because with that scepter he had, he was pretty much invincible, right? He was just gonna go clean house for real with all these kids, right? There was none of these kids was advanced enough to even deal with old boy. So I like the way it happened. It happened organically too, you know, the stab and it was done, right? It wasn't like a little cheap thrill on there. So that works for me. Christina Ricci coming back, still trying to finish it up, right? And then our boy Eugene came through, the king of bees. And that was a surprise right there, because now it makes sense why he was so into the bees right there. And then there was a good use of him coming back to help and getting redemption for what happened to him. So all in all, this was a great little series right here. Yeah, I'm definitely interested in the season 2. What can they do? How can they amp it up? And will we see any more of the lore of the Addams family and things like that of that nature? But I thought this was a really good season finale right here and a good series. So can't wait to see season 2.
I absolutely loved everything about the finale. I think they definitely, there's a lot more to explore, but what they definitely hyped up and allowed us to see and like treated us as fans of the show was that we did have several like reveals as far as the power scope goes. We got to see Enid transform into a wolf. She was badass. It was incredible. I didn't even know that I needed to see her transform, but the way that they did it for her to, the second that Wednesday was about to be taken out, and that it just aligned so well. The timing of that was so well.
Yeah.
The same thing with Eugene. Eugene just woke up that day, and then we get his power revealed, and he comes through to save Wednesday. So it's like the camaraderie and the friends that she's been pushing back so much and didn't want to like lean into, she ultimately got saved on several occasions by her friends, and like having those relationships ultimately came through to her and didn't disappoint her, which I love so much. It's so good. And then I also thought the Sirens, getting to finally see their power being happening too, and I love the way that they showed that too with like the pink smoke or whatever. I'm like, I'm here for all of that. So there's so much more we can explore with the show, because there's so many varieties of people with different abilities, and that's super hype. That's something we get to continue to explore in season 2. The Christina Ricci thing was pretty obvious by that point. Honestly, our son called it the first time when he thought it was the hide. But he knew immediately. So, and the fact that it played back to her red boots is just so indicative of like that foreshadowing that we saw in that episode. But it still really worked for me. I really liked it. But my most favorite moment is the hug between Enid and Wednesday. Like I almost started crying. I was like, Wednesday closed her eyes and was like fully into the hug too. I was just like, oh my god, it was so good. Shout out to the director or president or the person of the school for having believed Wednesday, even though Wednesday was pushing all of her buttons to the very end and ultimately had to die trying to protect the school. I thought that was really sad. I really liked her character, so the fact that she got killed is unfortunate. But
Yeah.
I'm really excited to see where we go in season 2. I have high hopes for that, but I loved everything about this season, loved everything about this finale. So thank you guys for voting it in, and hope season 2 drops soon.
Yep. All right, well, look, thank you guys again for watching another Real Talk reaction for Wednesday, season 1, episode number 8, the season finale. And until next time.